Hey from the farmer's garden. I'm one of the farmers and we're out here working on the greenhouse again. We just put up the first bow to make the top part of it, and then we're going to get some more of those made and put into place. So I'm going to turn it around and let you see how that's looking. Ta-da! There's the first one, and that actually goes up way easy. I'm afraid that's going to be the easiest part of it, is just putting those together and putting them up there. We'll see. Huge shout out to that guy for all his work on this. It's been fun to see it go together, so we're excited about this.
Ready?
All right, these bows come disassembled into chunks. Each bow is made up of 3 sections. They are screwed together on the side. We don't want those bolts on the top part because they would tear the plastic, so they're screwed together on the side. And then we take them and we shove them into the ground post 6 inches to secure them in place. Okay, we put up a couple of these. They're looking nice and straight up there. So Brandon has this one on the outside here that he knows is pretty well straight and square. Well, it's not warped. It's hard to describe that because it's round. Anyways, he's going to use it as a guide. He's putting, like I say, 3 of them go together, and then going to screw them together here at this joint with some self-tapping screws. So all the joints get that same treatment, and then we bring them over here. And stand them up. So this is phase 2, getting these arches up. Then there will be purlins and bracing for wind in those as well. Ta-da! We finished putting up bows. So we still have a little bit of work to straighten a few of them out, get them exactly the right height and everything, but you can get a good feel for the size of it now. This is a 20 by 52, so the bows are in here every 4 feet, slid into those ground posts at the bottom, and then we will screw them to those ground posts in a little bit as well. So the next step, I believe, the next step may be screwing those down, and then we're going to add the purlings across and the wind bracing on there as well. The next step is putting up the purlin up at the top. All of the ground posts have been screwed to the hoops, and so the purlin is over here. It's been marked center for where each strap needs to go. We're going to stand in the back of the truck to be able to reach it a little better and get that attached up there at the top. All right, we got the purlin kind of halfway into place. We just kind of went through in a few spots and secured it. This end is done, and now I'm fixing to go in and start bedtime for the kids, and Brandon's going to go through and do these clamps. You can see they're just up there every once in a while, and they're only like halfway on, just to kind of get it all up into place. But he's going to go through and finish them, and I'll come back out and help him secure that end in a little bit. Okay, we're back out here this morning. Brandon finished up last night getting all of this secured. It's looking really good. So the purlin is up, and now he is starting the end wall. This end will have a walk-through door. This is the north end, so we didn't want to do our roll-up door on this side. So he's putting up the end wall kit now. Starts with these ground posts, and then these posts will be cut to the right size, and they'll slip over those ground posts and then be connected at the top as well. Okay, Brandon has finished this end wall. We've been working on this off and on for a week now. Brandon had some out-of-town work this week, and then I've been doing jelly, so we haven't been steady at it, but making progress. So this end wall is done. This end will have a walk-through door. We just have to go to Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever and get a storm door for this one, and then it's good. And then we've already got the wood here to do a baseboard along the outside and what's called a hip board, which is a board that just goes in about hip height. And what will happen is we'll have roll-up sides that will open to that board and then close again when they need to be closed, and that will allow it to vent so it doesn't get quite as hot. So we have this side left to do, and then we'll be doing those baseboards and hip boards. I am behind on making videos, but this morning we have help. Brandon's dad has come out and he is helping, and he's got Kylie helping him too. And so this end wall is done, that end wall is done. Of course, this one was already done. They finished that one, and they are working on baseboards now. So Brandon is cutting the boards to length, and Pappy is going through and screwing them together with the brackets, and it's coming together quickly. I think it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so they're gonna be working on this as fast as they can, get as much done as they can while the weather is good. Many hands make light work. It's been 30 minutes or so, maybe closer to an hour, and all of the baseboards and hip boards are up on this side. And so now we just have to move over and do that same thing over here. And Brandon is still going through. Oh no, he's finished. He even finished that part. So these are put on with these brackets, and then he had to go through and put in the self-tapping screw to hold them in the right place on the post so that they wouldn't sag over the years. I've been inside today working on a lot of chores, and the guys have been busy. So this is kind of jumping ahead quickly for y'all. I'm probably going to end the video after this one. So let me show you what they've got so far. We've got baseboards at the bottom, and then we've got these hip boards in the middle. This is it's called wiggle wire channel, so we'll pull the plastic over and press that wire into there to hold it tight. Same thing here. So we're going to hold the plastic tight here, and this part to the ground will be roll-up sides to allow for venting. The door is just about in place. All right, so they are working on this side now, getting that wiggle wire channel up, putting the wiggle wire channel around the top. This piece will get bent around and screwed down to this bow. So the framing is about done. Looks like there's still some wind bracing to put in, just little pieces here and there. The framing is about done, and then it will be time to start working on the plastic. So lots of progress. Kind of slow progress up until now, but today they're really flying through. We're really glad to have Brandon's dad, Pappy, out to help us today, and they're really making a lot of progress. I hope y'all are enjoying our greenhouse videos, and I hope that you will come back when you can stay longer.